Hello soulmates, welcome to today's tutorial. We are going to be talking about a high-low dress. Like you can see on the screen, you can see the lengths are different, the curve they have in the front come differently. It depends on how you want to make it. So this will be the front and this the back. Okay, so let's start with placing our vertical measurements. Okay, you are going to work with your client's measurements here. I'll connect the 2 points as shown. My measurement started from the shoulder line. Okay, so over to the back is going to be 2 inches shorter. The back half length is going to be 2 inches shorter. So I'm placing my waist and my half length, and I will connect using a stretch rule as shown. Watch it out. It is 2 inches shorter than the front half length. Okay, so this is what we'll have. Let's label the points. This is our under bust and this is our half length. Okay, so the next I'm going to place is this other vertical measurement. I'm not telling you the figure because you need to work with your own body measurements. Okay, so this is 7 as our BP for bust points. This is my center front over here. Okay, the other side will be my center back. The next I'm placing is my bust span. I'm working with a bust span of 7 inches. You divide 7 into 2 and add half an inch allowance for joining. This is it. Then I will connect it with a stretch rule as shown. Your nipple to nipple, bust span divided by 2 plus half inch allowance. Then I'll make a straight line connecting the points as shown. The next I'm placing here is my shoulder divided by 2 plus half an inch joining allowance, giving me 8.5. I'll make a point at 8.5. Okay, let me label this to avoid confusion. SH shoulder line. The next I will place is my standard, my neck of, okay, I'll work with the neck width of 2.5. Okay, that is 2.5 over there. Then on the shoulder line, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder sloping. I'll connect it back to my neck width of 2.5 as shown. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to add my shoulder allowance. I don't play with this. I don't like missing it. This allowance is for joining the back and the front shoulder, and I'm adding half of an inch over here. You can equally decide to add it on your fabric, but I prefer adding it on my pattern paper because I tend to always forget. Okay, so I'll connect it like so. Okay, it's going to be a quick one. Now I'm thinking about the neckline I should work with. Let me leave that for now. Place my armhole depth from the second line, not from the allowance. I will go down by the length my armhole is. I'll check what I have here. Sorry, I didn't have add on an inch. What I have here, I will equally place it over this place, and I will connect the 2 points as shown. I'm working with an armhole depth of 8 inches. Okay, I'll have to clean this part. This my cleaner is frustrating. I don't know, is everybody suffering the same thing? Instead of cleaning, it will be dirtying my pattern paper. I keep wasting my money. Is there any way I will know the right cleaner to eraser to always buy because it's becoming frustrating. Oh my god, I'm still looking for another eraser. Please guys, you will manage it this way. Let me clean as much as I can. I'll just have to reconnect my 1 inch sloping. I'll just have to reconnect it like so, and equally place my 1/2 inch shoulder allowance again. It's still the same thing I did earlier. I just shifted the shoulder by 1/2 inch. So I will extend this line. Let me remeasure to reconfirm I have my 8 inches over there. I will extend this line as so. That is called my chest line or my armhole line. So placing my bust circumference divided by 4, I am having that over there. Use your bust circumference. Okay, I'll equally place my waist divided by 4 over here. Please make use of your measurements. Make sure you have an accurate measurement you're working with. It's very important. I have a video on this tutorial on how to take an accurate body measurement. So I'm going to connect the points as shown. This is what we are having for now. Okay. The next we are going to now work on is our dart manipulation. I'm taking 1/2 inch. I took 1/2 inch on both sides. I'll replace the 1/2 inch over here. Half is 1, so I'm replacing the 1 inch I took out at the waist. Always replace. Don't forget. Don't forget. Very important. If you don't, your body is not going to fit. Then from the bust point, I'll come down. You can come down by 1 inch or 1.5. By 1 or 1.5. I came down now by 1 inch, and I'm going to connect from that 1 inch down to the 1/2 inch I came out with at my half length. You know, you can equally call your half length your waistline. I believe we are conversant with that. Okay, so I'll connect the both points as shown. Let me repeat it so that it will be thick enough for you to see. Okay, so this is what we are having. Hope you can see that. So this is, I removed 1/2 inch on both sides, then I replaced it there. The allowance I equally removed in the other bust has been replaced. Okay, so the next we are going to do is to match the front and the back half length. I am going to remove 2 inches. Watch where I did that. I'm removing 2 inches. So watch me closely. I'll come down there by 2 inches. Make a mark at 2 inches. That's from the under bust I went down by 2 inches, and I'll connect it back to the bust point as shown. Can you see that? You can connect to the bust point. You can decide to shift back a bit, like at that point of the bust span, you could stop before the bonnet. So remember, we've not added our allowance. I'm adding 2 inches allowance. This is my sewing allowance for turning the lining and sewing everything. So I'm going to connect the points. Let me remeasure this. It's not looking nice. Okay, I'm connecting all the points like so. So this is what we'll have now for the front at this part. Okay, so we'll come back to our armhole. Watch what I'm going to do here. Divide by 2. My armhole divided by 2. Then I will come in by 1/2 inch. Essence of coming in by 1/2 inch is to avoid any form of puffiness. It's called armhole effect. It's called armhole effect. Okay, it's called armhole effect. Did you see? I connected with a straight rule like this. If you can do this on your armhole, you will not be having problem of bulginess. Any form of bulginess in your armhole. Is very important you do this to the front. Now we are going over to the back. First thing I'm placing here is 2 inches. This 2 inches is going to serve as my zipper allowance. I'll place the points and connect. So I get my stretch rule and I connect the 2 points as shown. Let me label it zipper allowance. This is our zipper allowance. Take note. Okay, let's proceed. So now I'll measure what I have on the front shoulder, everything I have on the front shoulder, both the neck width and the full shoulder. Then I'll come over to the back and place exact same thing. Okay, I'll repeat it down here. Okay, then I'll get my rule and connect the 2 points. I'm trying to create my chest line. Then I'll place my neck width of 2.5. Okay, let me adjust my camera. 2.5. Then I'll slope the shoulder by 1 inch. I'll connect the 1 inch to the 2.5. Remember my shoulder allowance of half an inch, the way I did in the front, I place it here too. And I will connect the points also as shown. Okay. So I'll measure what I have in my armhole, get 8 inches, get the midpoint, watch the difference between the front and the armhole. Let me extend this line. From the half midpoint, I'll just place my curve rule and connect. If you don't have a curve rule, make use of your free hand. Can you see? Are you noticing a difference between the front and the back neck armhole? I didn't trim the back. So for the back here now, I'm placing my bust circumference divided by 4. What I have there, I'll make a mark. I'll equally place my waist divided by 4. I'll make a mark. Get my rule and connect the 2 points as shown. Okay, so this is what we are having now. Okay, let me extend my chest line. To avoid confusion, I'll make an extension this way. Okay, the next we are going to do is to open our dart legs. My bust span of 7.5, can you see that? Divided by 2. I'm going to place it over there at the waist. Don't forget to add half of an inch for joining. I'll connect it like so. I'll open the dart leg at the waistline with half an inch on both sides. I'll connect it upward. Remember, this is the back. I'll connect it as shown. Okay, let me make it thicker. Let me make the line thicker so you can see properly what I did there. Then this half an inch I took out here, which made 1. I will return it. Always return your darts. Never ever forget. So I will reconnect it. I will reconnect it as so. Can you see what we are having? It is reconnected. Then I'll place my 2 inches allowance. This is my 2 inches allowance. Next we are working on is on our zipper allowance. Remember, the back is not straight, so you have to see to your zipper effect. I went in there by half of an inch. Watch what I'm going to do. I went in there by half of an inch. Watch closely. My zipper effect, I have to clean it. It didn't come well. Sorry, it should be this other place, not there. Okay, half of an inch. I'm taking half of an inch over there. It doesn't matter where you do it first, but let me just start from here so that you don't get confused. I removed half of an inch like this and I slanted my hand. Then I will replace my zipper allowance of 2 inches. I don't know if you got what I did here. This part is out. Okay, hope you can see what we have. So now for our back neckline, I'll come down by 1.5. Use my curve rule and connect it to our 2.5 neck width. So this is our back neckline. For the front neckline, don't worry, I will show you what I'm going to do. There is a kind of neckline I need for that, and it requires me to fold it into two to get that. So I'll show you as we proceed. Now we are going to cut out. Watch what I'm cutting. Please make sure you've given the video a thumbs up, comment, say something nice. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell, share the video so others can benefit from it, okay? Comment, ask questions. I love questions. Ask questions for clarification in the comment section. If you want to try it out and you need more guides, let me know. I'll put it through. Ask question. Let me be sure you're following. Thank you. Let's proceed. Okay, so I will open up the darts. Watch what I will do. I'll cut it open. So watch how I'll cut off these parts. You open one dart in order to be able to close another dart. So I'll cut open this way. Watch me. I'll cut open the waist dart as so. Watch what I'm going to do. Okay, then that will enable me close this up so that I can cut that part out. Can you noticing is no longer the line I had there is no longer aligning. Is no longer aligning. So I need to blend it up, but it's still going to be off. So I will bring a piece of paper, place underneath it to do that. That is the right thing to do. That is if I want to close that up. But I'm not going to put that paper there because I'm not closing that up. It's not going to be invisible. I'll be sewing that part out. What I'm actually working with is a classic dart. So I need half of an inch. Let me cut this out. I'm going to join this and it will be showing on the outfit. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So I need half of an inch to join the two sides together like this. In that case, half is 1. I need to replace 1 inch at this half length. If I don't do this, it means the front is now going to be too short and not aligned with the back. That is 1 inch I placed there. Then I will bend my ruler like this and connect it to that leg of the waist. I don't know if you understand. So this is, watch the part I'm going to cut now. Like so. Okay, so this is how it will look. Then I'm going to cut out my waist dart as so. Okay. This was not part of it. This was just a guide, so I'll cut it out. So where I wrote center front. So I'll cut up this part also. Okay. I'll cut off the shoulder part as well. Remember I said I will show you what I will do to the neckline, front neckline. I'm yet to work on it. So this is how our front will look. At the end of the day, I will sew with half of an inch like this. Half, that is 1, which will take care of that one I added down there. Okay. I'm noticing it's not aligning over there, so I'm going to tape it down with my tape. This is why pattern drafting is good, because you can check out things and make possible corrections. So watch what I'm gonna do. It's not aligning there, so I need a small piece of paper to fit that, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Now I can cut the side. Let me bring it close properly. I need to open this well. Be careful not to cut. Can you see once you open it well, it will easily close. And when you close it, the best thing is to use a pin. Lazy me, don't mind me. Use your push pin and secure it. Keep it in place so that the pattern paper won't be moving around. Then you blend it together like so and cut out. Don't be like me, please. Use a push pin to keep it down. I just don't want to go looking for my push pin. We are rushing this tutorial. So I'll trim out this excess I have here. Trim out this excess I have here. Oh, it finally went off. So I'm going to resecure it using my masking tape. I'm resecuring it using my masking tape. This equipment a must have for a pattern drafter, because you must always come across all these experiences. Are you seeing what we are having? The front, I'm going to work on it later. The front neckline, let me make that mark to know where the neck width ended. Are you seeing what we are having for the front? This is the front, and this is what we are having for the back. Okay, remember, it's a high-low dress. Facing my camera so you can see is a high-low dress. So we are going to cut the down parts. I'm going to show you the easiest way of cutting the down part. So this is our back block. Our back block, and we are cutting it into two places. This is our front block, and it's going to be on fold this way. Okay, so over to the down parts. This is the fabric I'm working with. Now a quick one, let's get our waist radius. I'm not supposed to be showing this. I have like 3 tutorials on this channel about this, but I keep repeating it. This is my waist plus zipper allowance divided by 3.14. We are calculating for a 180-degree fillet. That's a half circle. So we are having a waist of 34 plus 2 divided by 3.14. That is 36 divided by 3.14, which is giving us 12 inches. This is our waist radius. Now, for us to know the quantity of fabric to put on fold, our full length is, we are going to say full length plus 2 inches hemming allowance, full length of 48. That's the length I'm talking about now, is the longer side. 50. Can you see what we have? 48 plus 2, 50 minus 16, which is our half length. It's giving me 34. Everybody in this, if you're following this channel, you should know this. I have a comprehensive video on this, please. I have a comprehensive video on this. You should know this. Okay, so I'm having 46. You should know what 46 is. The quantity of fabric to put on fold, while 12 is my waist radius. The two important factors. Let's go. So firstly, I'm going to fold my fabric into two like so. I'll fold it into two. This is me. This is it being folded into two. Then I'll cross check the length I am having. Remember, the length we just calculated now, 46. So I'll place to be sure it is correct over there. If it is not, I'll shift it. I'll keep doing that till I get the correct length. So I've gotten it. I'll cut through and set the remaining fabric aside. So watch what I will do now. I'll pick any end. You can pick any end of your choice and fold in a triangular form like so. Folded on bias form. Arrange it out properly. Arrange everything out properly. It's not easy. See me kneeling down. We are going to place our waist radius. Remember the radius we got? From the apex like this, I'm going to place 12 inch all the way right round. and I'm going to connect the whole points. 12 inches. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Okay, let me make it thicker. Connect all the points. That is 12 inch. And cross check by measuring it like this to make sure it's equal to the waistline you're working with. Fold into 4 and check if it is accurate. Can you see? I'm having 36, which is accurate. It's better, it's bigger. You get more than 36 to getting less. So the next we are going to place is the full length. Remember, the length we are placing now is the longer part of the high-low dress. I'm going to place according to the calculation we made now, the longer part is what we are working with, 45. Remember what we got, right? You can pause and go back to check. You place your full length all the way right round. You can either go from that way or you go from the apex. I choose to go from the apex. Then you make a mark. Okay. You'll be going around just the way I did on the waist. I'll be going round and round. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I'll keep going round and round and round and round, connecting all the points. I have series of tutorial on this. If you're following this channel by now, you should have been perfect, accurate with anything called circle cutting. We have a tutorial here on 180, 360. You know, to get, we have 90-degree flay. Hope you know that. That's half of 180. We have 120 and so on and so forth. It's by multiplying by 2. So the basic one is this 180 and 360, and I have like two videos on it already on this channel. Can you see the points I made over there? Let me arrange the camera for you. Can you see the chalk? So I'm going to connect it, make it thicker, connect all the points. This is the longer part of the high-low skirt. Don't skip any points. You are going to see how I'm going to reduce it to get the shorter part that will be in the front. So I'll cut out like so. Are you seeing that? Then at the waist also, I'm going to cut out the waist as well. Perfect. So I'm going to equally cut out the lining, but before that, let's reduce the lower part, which is the front part. Remember, one part is low. So watch what I'm going to do. You see, these two I'm holding now is the front. This two that is closed is the front. The other two down that is open will be the back. So you will determine how high you want it to go. The person I'm making this for doesn't want it high much, like the length is even before the knee. Normally, if you want it to be beautiful, let it go above the knee, or make the longer one, which is the back one, to be very low. Okay, watch what I'm doing. I started with 7 inches and I'm going down. I went down from 7 to 6.5 to 6. I reduced to 5.5, then 5. I went down to 4.5. I went down to 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2. I believe you understand what I'm doing. Then I'll connect it like so. Did you see? That's how I got this curve. Starting from 7 inches, even if you started from 8 or 10, just be reducing ½ inch as you're going down so that you have a perfect curve. Remember the beginning of the video, I showed you so many of the designs and how they are shaped in the front. This is what I meant when I talked about the shaping in the front. Okay, so I believe you can see we are going to cut. I'll lift it up gently, and you see I lifted up the front only. Sorry, I'm blocking the camera, but I'm cutting only the front. Be careful not to cut through the back. Let me shift it away. Can you see? Lift it up. Make sure it's only the front you're cutting, and you cut it all the way. down like so. And this is our high low skirt. Don't worry, I will show you. Let me open it up so you understand. You will see how it will look. Are you seeing it? It's looking so curvy and fine. So if I carry it up the way it was before, that's the front I lifted. Are you seeing what we have? So it's beautiful. It is beautiful when you curve it properly. Let me adjust the camera. Hope you can see. So I'm going to cut the lining for it off the camera, and make sure the lining is shorter, far shorter than the front length. Can you see? I've gone to cut the lining. This is what we have. So I've gone ahead to cut the upper bodice, and I added an interface to it. This is the main fabric, the back, and this is the lining. The interface I added in the lining is stronger. The one in the cloth is lighter. So this is our front. You remember, right? When you fold into two, this is it. So this is our lining and our main fabric. So now we are going to cut out the front neckline. Remember, I made a mark out there, so I went ahead to notch the neck width. I went ahead to notch the neck. We know we have here neck width of 2.5. If you place it, this is the middle of 2.5. Are you seeing? This is the neck width. I'll do same this way. Let me extend this line so I can see what I'm doing. You know that line is not part of it, so I want to remove that line. Just watch. My tracing wheel will do the work for me. You know how to use your tracing wheel, right? It will do the work for me. So I'm going to connect the points. Are you seeing that? This is the 1/2 inch for the joining. Can you see? Okay. So let's proceed. Measure to reconfirm. Here is accurate, 5 inches. I'll rule it down like so. 2.5 plus 2.5 is 1/2 inches, is 5 inches. So I'll cross check. I'm having 5 there. Now I'll check the neck depth I want to work with. I think 6 will do. Watch what I want. It's just a simple thing I want. I want the roundness of the neck to go one side. Let me connect small like so. Then use this my neck curve and connect it out this way. This is the neck I want to work with for the front. You know, we have various necklines. Do you want me to drop tutorials on necklines, like plenty necklines, how to cut them out? You don't have to always be doing round V necklines, sweetheart. There are so many necklines you can work with. So I'm cutting both the lining and the main material together. Okay, beautiful. This is what we have for the neckline. So beautiful. Okay, and this is our little princess looking all pretty. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and give the video a thumbs up. God bless you. Have a nice day. I love you all. Bye.